Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this side away. Our bodies move to the groove and the light that flickers. We get lost in the crowd, it's getting thicker. Get away from the drinks and chatter. Haven't said a word, but it doesn't matter. Feel the air getting standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us. Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.
You're watching JJDrones on YouTube. You're watching JJDrones on YouTube. You're watching JJDrones on YouTube.
Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go.
Live from the Volvo 780 studios in anywhere USA. This is JJDrones Live. And now, here's JJDrones.
And it's JJDrones Live. Welcome to the train wreck. Appreciate everybody for coming in today. We've got Stormy Sky Real Productions. We've got my mom, Nancy Naylor, and my dad, Dave Johnson's back there in the background. We've got Fred from Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors. We'll be talking about him in a minute. And we've got Christian from Mainlight Photo Drone, Cheesehead Media. We've got Brian in here. We've got Dave from Gotta Love Thailand. I appreciate everybody for coming in today. If you would like to have one of your videos featured on my website, you can email me, jason@jjdrones360.com. And for everything JJ Drones related, you can go to my website, jjdrones360.com. And if you'd like to help financially support the program, you can use one of my Amazon links, jjdrones360.com/Amazon1. And if you would like to submit a video for Blinker Fluid of the Week, you can email Dan, droningveteran@gmail.com. He's going to take all of your submissions. And if you'd like to order one of Haley's coasters, they're $10 each. And you can see these beautiful coasters on my website, jjdrones360.com, or you can look at them right here. She hand burns each and every single one of these, and she does a really good job, and we've had a lot of really good feedback on those. So if you're interested, just email me, jason@jjdrones360.com, or go to paypal.me/JJDrones. I appreciate everybody for coming in here today. Hey, Barack, how you doing? I'm not on Instagram because I'm too busy with YouTube and my job, but I appreciate you coming in here, Barack. Really do appreciate it. Hey, Haley, appreciate you being here, baby girl. And Freezer Bound Outdoors, appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for coming in today. Now, Gary is not going to be joining us today because we have him out on assignment. He's actually trying out different types of tinfoil to wear with straight jackets, so that he can catch the best fish. So, you know, we've got to put him to work. And so he's going to be in the chat today, but he's not going to be up on panel today. But who we do have is my co-host, my very good friend, the purveyor of Blinker Fluid of the Week, Mr. Dan, the droning veteran. Welcome, Dan. Oh, that was a big swig, man.
It's chunky, meaty flavor.
That's because this week's flavor of Blinker Fluid of the Week is meatloaf.
Meatloaf. Gotta love the meatloaf. Tasty.
Thank you, Freezer Bound Outdoors. I appreciate that. Hey, everybody, it is time for our regular segment we like to call Blinker Fluid of the Week. And here is our sponsor of Blinker Fluid of the Week, Sadie, the Sleeping Spaniel.
I'm Sadie, the Sleeping Spaniel, and I'm proud to be the one sponsor of the Blinker Fluid of the Week segment on the JJDrones Sunday Get Together. I just wanted to give a big shout out to my very good friend Claire. I love you, Claire.
And it's our Blinker Fluid of the Week awards. And Dan, what do you think of Sadie putting out that little shout out at the end of her sponsor segment?
Oh, that was awesome. Sadie's such a good pupster.
She is. And Fred says, I've been replaced by Sadie. No, you haven't been replaced. I've already explained you're out on assignment, Fred.
Yes,
and,
it's a very dangerous assignment. So
it is.
very,
And
very
in
careful.
2 weeks, we're going to be bringing back Fred for 1-800-ASK Gary. So look forward to that because, we have a lot to ask him, especially how he's dealing with Fabio. But if you weren't here on last week's show, and if you missed last week's JJ Drones After Dark, you missed a bunch. So go back and check those out. But all right, Dan, we're gonna get into our. You've got 4 of them, right?
Yes, I've got 4 of them. Actually 5. But so the very first one is, it's a surprise. There was actually a nice Utah driver.
Oh, wow.
I totally thought he was going to run the light, and he flashed me and said he wasn't so that I could make my left turn.
Wow. Okay, we got to see the surprise.
Yeah. I was as shocked as everybody else will be.
I'm already shocked. In fact, I don't believe you, Dan. We're going to have to see if what you're saying is true.
Seeing is believing. Cause
That's right.
if I wouldn't have caught it on dash cam, nobody would believe me.
I probably still won't believe you afterwards. I think it's like computer generated.
Probably out-of-state driver.
Oh, that could be. Wow.
See? I totally thought he was going.
Hang on. Let's back this up. Yeah, this was totally edited by you.
Yeah.
This
I will never
there's
tell
no
my
way this is
secrets.
accurate.
I
No,
will
this
never-
is edited. This fake news.
Fake
Sorry.
news.
Calling you out, Dan. All right, here's
Yeah.
number 1.
No, this is not number 1. This isn't.
Oh, okay. This isn't number 1?
No, now number 1 comes.
Okay, yeah, this is number 1 here. And I think I see a little bit of a problem. Something doesn't belong here, Dan.
Yeah, somebody realized that the traffic was backing up and they wanted to be in on this exit lane that I was already on.
Oh, well,
And
I
you
mean
want-
that's the right thing to do is you just back up on the shoulder and you go back to the exit ramp, right?
Yes.
Okay, well let's proceed.
And then you fight me for it.
Yeah, right there. And he had plenty of other cars that he could have fought for it, but he decided he was gonna. You know, it's just like prison rules, Dan. You pick the biggest guy out of the bunch and you fight him for it, right?
Yes, that's exactly right.
Oh, and he just keeps going, doesn't he?
Oh, he does. He didn't want to give up. And I had cars behind me, so I couldn't slam on my brakes. And so
if you can't see this at home, if you're able to turn your phone so that you can see the full screen, if you look in the mirror, you can actually see the car trying to continue to fight Dan for his position on the ramp here. And Dan wins in the end. Good job, Dan.
yes.
And here's number 2. Well,
So-
everything looks pretty, normal
Yeah.
here.
It does look normal, especially in the far shot here, until I zoom in on it. But you'll notice a U-turn on a red light with a no U-turn signal.
You
Or
can't
sign.
make this stuff up.
You can.
So it's nice that Dan actually zoomed in on this, because you probably wouldn't have caught it without the zoom in. But let's replay this just a little bit. Let's just disregard all traffic signals and signs.
Yeah, if you
I
don't
think
need
that's
'em.
what that means.
I mean, if you look, you can see the white border around the stoplight. So or the
I
red
do see
light.
that. I do
So
see
it-
that, yes.
You know, it's optional, just like the stop signs.
I see that. I see that, yes. So yeah, that's number 2. And you got a good shot of the no U-turn sign as you were
Yeah.
finishing there.
Yes.
Number
I
3,
had to make sure I threw that in there.
I think I can see where this is going, but
This one was a doozy. I had to zoom in on it as well, just to show how close.
that was super close. That is somebody again. You know what, Dan? I think we got this all wrong. I really think that this person probably does deserve Blinker Fluid of the Week, because number 1, they didn't use their blinker.
No.
But number 2, look at their spatial awareness.
Yeah. There's not much space in there.
No, they knew exactly how much space they needed to get in there. We may have this all wrong. Here's number 4.
So number 4 is an interesting. So usually when we leave this place, we turn right to head back out of this place. Well, there was a train, and you never want to get stopped. You never know. You can not trust the train here.
Okay.
And anyways, this idiot in his car. Now, if you go back just a little bit, you'll notice the left turn lane where the car should be making a left-hand turn lane.
You're talking this lane right here?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's crazy.
He's waiting
No.
for the train, Dan.
He must have been.
He's waiting for the train.
That was just, mind-boggling.
I mean,
And
we ha-
so the guy I'm with is, and I tell him, I says, blow the horn. And so he blows the horn, and I think it was a lady, but she finally leaves and she turns. And as I look back, or as I'm looking as we're passing her, she's giving us the bird.
oh, we got to see this. Okay, so
I mean,
she's
you
waiting
can't
for
see-
the train. For
Yeah.
one, she's just waiting for the train. She's trying to be safe. And she doesn't want to be in that center lane because there's a big truck behind her. And, you know, she doesn't want to be taking up that space because she's afraid that you're going to be over there. So I think she's being pretty safe, Dan.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, look at all those stop signs there for her to stop at.
They was all over the place. They didn't have the white circle, so they wasn't optional. He had to stop.
Oh, jeez. that is our blinker fluid of the week, guys. I'm going to be putting up the poll right now. We're going to go for either 1, 2, 3, or 4. 1, 2, 3, or 4. If you're interested in voting, I would appreciate your participation. That's what makes this thing work so well. You know what? We should probably recap here before I put it away.
Yeah, we definitely have to recap.
So,
Speaking of which,
so the first one. The first one is the guy that doesn't know his exit. And then we got number 2. We have got the driver that, you know, stoplights and U-turn signs aren't made for me.
optional.
Yeah, they're optional.
I do what I want.
And then we've got number 3. The one person in Utah with the best spatial awareness there is. And then number 4. She's just waiting at the stop sign for a train, Dan.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why you are so
myself.
mean. I don't know why you're so mean, Dan. I really don't.
I try not to be, but I get told that all the time.
Oh, let's see here. Let's go through the chat here. And we've got Cheesehead Media says, I can't believe it's not butter.
Now that's funny.
That's right. Can't believe it's not butter. And Pedo is late. He's gonna be here, but he's running late. And then Christian says, Dan, can you put a link to your Blinker Fluid channel? Blinker Fluid is exclusive here on the JJDrones live stream. But again, don't forget this week's Blinker Fluid is, there it is. It's in focus now. It's meatloaf.
Meatloaf flavor. Open it up. Yeah, it's a little chewy, but it's so good.
Oh yeah. Fred says he must have been a Ute. that could go so many different ways. Jenny and Steve say maybe he really had to use the bathroom. We got Ramp Rage from Fred. The dude making the no U-turn, probably that it meant that the other you dude, not him, cut him some slack. See, Dan? See? The people are with me. And behind a fuel truck, yeah, it's the spatial awareness. Hey, Drew, thank you so much for watching in the background. Appreciate you being in here. So, 1, 2, 3, or 4, let your votes be heard. And we will be announcing the Blinker Fluid of the Week award towards the end of the program. But today, until Paul finds his way to the show, we also are going to have a special guest a little bit later on. It's going to be Ted from Off the Hook Outdoors. He's got a special announcement. And then Chris Wedgeworth says you have to drink that Blinker Fluid annually. Well, you see, Chris, I don't think so, because this is only good for 6,000 blinks. I mean, if you want to do the annual, you have to step up to the synthetic Blinker Fluid. We just got the cheapy stuff.
Yeah, we cheap
Yeah. I've got a couple of announcements to make, and you want to be here for the announcements, so definitely stick around for that. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss it because there's going to be, there may be a giveaway coming up, and there may be money given away in a couple of weeks. So definitely make sure that you're around for my announcements a little bit later on. Chris says DOT 5. That's what you need, the DOT 5. So one thing that I did this past week with the permission of Mrs. JJDrones, not only did I have her permission, but she highly encouraged it. Number one, because of all of the great response that I've had from doing the reviews of the Mavic 3 Classic on my channel. But the other reason is because, well, I'm a moron, and I'm going to screw this up one way or the other. Dan, what did I get?
Oh, I get to tell a secret?
You do.
Oh, it is the DJI, or DJI, I'm sorry. Avada. Yeah, buddy.
Yes, sir.
And
I'm going
I
to screw that
can't
up.
wait.
I'm going to screw that up 6 way to Sunday.
I don't know. You flew the FPV drone pretty good.
I did. I did it in very, very slow
Nice and slow.
fashion. Yes.
You didn't hit no branches and you didn't skim no wires like me.
I didn't. And you were very brave for allowing me to do that. You really were, because I mean, you've watched my videos and you still let me do it. So that's bravery on your part. And the fact that Betty allowed you to go through with it, I mean, the both of you must really, really trust me.
Oh, with everything.
So we'll be delivering that Traeger to my house in a couple of weeks, right?
I might have to hold on to that one.
So anyways, so the Arvada, if you're unfamiliar, the Arvada is a drone that is an FPV drone. And the FPV drones have something that the drones that I usually use don't have, and that is obstacle avoidance. And the one thing that they do have that all of my drones don't usually have is speed. And so you combine those things together. And Dan, I hope you don't mind, I did bring up one of your videos so that I could kind of show anybody that hasn't seen how this drone flies. I can actually go and show them.
I can attest it flies into a concrete wall very well.
Yes, you can. So I've got to actually get the right one. There we go. Is that the right one? Yes, it is. Okay, so here we go. So this is the drone, the Avada, that I think this is the first time that you've flew it, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so now the camera on this drone is sick.
Oh, it is. I love it.
Now, you didn't edit any of this. There's no color correction or anything. This is just raw from the drone, right?
Pretty much, I think so. I might have played with it a little bit, but there's no ND filter on this either.
I'm going to pause it for a minute, because one of the things that you can notice between the camera drones that I fly and the FPV drones that Dan flies, now Dan does camera drones too, but he really likes his FPV drones, is that
I do.
when he's flying around and he turns, the horizon doesn't stay
Level. No.
level as a horizon. It actually goes with the drone, so it gets that feeling that you're actually flying when you're watching it. So that's one of the one of the benefits of the FPV drones, and you can get a lot of good cinematic shots. A lot of people use these for like flying through buildings. They use it for flying around race cars and stuff around tracks. There's so many things that you can do with an FPV drone that you can't do with a camera drone. So this is actually something that I want to get good at. I didn't think that I was going to want to do it, but the more Haley and I talked about it, the more and more I wanted to do it. And I mean, just looking at the footage that Dan got from this is just truly amazing. You can see right down into the water. Now, was this in sport mode, Dan, or was this in normal mode?
This was in sport mode.
Okay.
I've been too chicken to do manual mode yet. But
I don't blame
soon.
you. Wow. You hit a branch.
I did. It was,
you have to be really careful with this because, again, it has no obstacle avoidance whatsoever. So if you get too close to the ground and you hit something on the ground, you're going to just hit it. Which is why Dan is flying higher above the water, except for here. Wow.
yeah, I got
Wow, are you a brave man. Here he goes. Around the rock. Nice. Oh, Dan, there was a gap you didn't shoot there.
I missed one. I tried to get it. But, you know, I
Now
almost
here
hit
is
that one
why.
rock.
Here's why Dan loves it. He hit the wall. Oh no. Not to worry, folks.
Yep.
The drone is okay.
Drone is all right. Yeah, I had the motion controller on this one, and it went into return to home because the battery got low. And I need to learn how to do the stop that with the motion controller. I know how to stop it with the regular controller.
Well, you just hit the brake button, or you let go of the trigger.
Yeah, no. I wish. But hey, it still flies.
And looky there. It was able to fly up back over to Dan, and there he is holding the controller in his hand. Now with this drone, you have to actually fly it with the goggles on, so that does give you a little added something there when you're flying the drone. And let's say hello to Mr. P.
Mr. P.
How you doing, Mr. P?
Well, I'm glad you found your rental trap. We got Fred on a top secret mission right now, and I'm hoping he found his.
Gary says, Jason and droning veteran, do drones have turn signals? If so, how much fluid does it hold? Asking for a friend. They do have turn signals, and it's one of these bottles a year. One bottle a year.
It's pretty cheap.
Christian says, Lake Shasta overflowing yet? Oh, that's a question for Chris. Brian asks, is this the nothing controller or a regular controller? So that video he said was with the motion controller, right?
It was with both.
Oh, okay. You did do. Okay, I saw you answered him. The cost of that drone by itself is right around $1,300. And then
Well worth it. Well worth it.
Dan hit the wall. Well, Dale hit the wall like Dale Earnhardt, but I'm thinking he meant Dan, and he did.
Yes.
But here's the drone, like I showed you earlier, and it fits probably in, well, it probably goes about from the tip of my fingers up to about my forearm. So it's not a huge drone. It's actually pretty small. And I plan on doing a review on that. But I don't know if I'm going to do a unboxing on it or not because of all of the steps that it takes to get that thing to run. I don't know how many steps, or I don't know how many hours it took you, Dan, but I watched somebody today. It took them 3 hours to get it set up.
Yeah. Mine set up pretty quick. So, but I did have some issues with it. I can't remember what it was. So, I think it took me about an hour and a half.
Oh, okay. Hey, Jeremy, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate that. And Brian hates spell check, as we all do. And I keep forgetting to give our honorable mention of Paul's license plate over in Utah. And I'd just like to show that right now because Paul was nice enough to let Gary take a picture of it. There you go.
So nice of you, Paul. Mr. P.
They are coming for us, aren't they, Paul?
They are. I can't hear Paul.
I can't either. I'm getting no audio from you, Paul.
Too much foil.
Too much foil. You better be careful, otherwise our sponsor is going to give you the evil eye again. And she's been going out there just giving the evil eye to everybody.
1, 2, 3.
There you go.
There we go. I can hear you now. All right.
There we
Man,
go.
I was like, why are they ignoring me? I felt so deprived.
We're not ignoring you.
I was saying you could buy that drone for like $700, just the drone.
Oh, okay. It's $700 just the drone.
So you can hold it, you can like play with it or something, like a little toy. You throw it up in the air,
Rub it.
Yeah. You can like stare at it. It's kind of like layaway. You just buy one piece of it now, and a little later you buy another piece so you can actually fly it maybe. But I don't know if you buy the controller or the goggles first.
You got to have the goggles because if you don't have the goggles, you can't fly the drone.
But if you don't have a controller, you can't fly it. But I guess if you have the goggles, maybe you could see the video and then you could go like this with your hand, like in your plane.
Well, and with the goggles, you can actually stream YouTube through your goggles. So, I mean,
that's wicked.
Gary says, does the DJI name have significance? I don't know about that. I don't live in China, so I'm not really sure on the name of the drone. But Dan, do you have any comments on that?
I honestly have no idea other than DJI. I don't even know what DJI actually stands for. If
Well,
there's an acronym or not.
I have no idea. Yeah, it's probably the initials of the guy that owns the place.
Probably.
I mean, if I owned DJI, I would want my initials on there.
Yeah, buddy.
I mean, they're the best drone company in the world. Honestly.
I was actually watching I found a Mr. P is probably not hearing Mr. P. Oh, that's old. What? Can't hear me now?
I can't say that comment, Brian, but I agree with you. Thank you.
What about now? Don't mess with me, man.
Thank you, Paul. So I just want to say a huge request to everybody. There's a whole bunch of people around the country that have been dealing with real bad weather, unlike Mr. P. Really bad tornadoes and people dying and stuff. You know, important stuff. Or really bad storms. And so A lot
Yeah,
of people are looking for prayers and for donations and stuff, so definitely check that out. There's plenty of websites out there trying to raise donations for people that lost homes and belongings and everything. Jenny and Steve from Stormy Sky Roll Productions was nice enough to share some of the pictures that they've had from down there in Wisconsin. And this was just a couple days ago.
Say Wisconsin 10 times.
Wisconsin. I mean, if you look at that cloud there, that's pretty amazing stuff there.
It's packing a punch.
Yeah, I mean,
that's it.
The place that I'm delivering to actually had a tornado. Well, not the actual building, but the city that I'm delivering to had a tornado go through it that same day. So I'm hoping that they'll actually be able to that I'm going to be able to actually access the place I'm trying to deliver to. And then we had this up at my house. We had all that snow with the layer of ice underneath it. And the snowplows couldn't even get through. And my dad was nice enough to try to come down there and plow out in my driveway, but he was unsuccessful yesterday. Came down with a front end loader today and got it taken care of. So, Steve,
Chewy thought
I'm sorry.
he could smell the meatloaf in the blinker fluid. But...
I'm sure he did.
Here, I was digging through my pictures. This was headed out to Montana.
Okay.
Now this is wicked. Like, this is what's weird is this didn't do anything. There was no massive storm, but as you'll see, this thing is hella big. There you go. See how good your internet's working on your end.
Right now it's working just fine. I just don't have anything up there from you yet.
Yeah, see, it's there. Yeah, see, I can tell when your internet's lagging is it takes forever for you to get the thing. It says I'm sharing.
Or is your internet lagging?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me do a speed test for you. I'll take care of that. I'll let me check here. Hold on. Here it goes. And let's see.
Jenny and Steve Jenny said that Steve took those photos in Galesburg, Illinois.
There you go.
I got that right away.
Hold on. That wasn't right away. That was forever.
That's because I was going through. That's because I was going through the chat. Let's see here.
What's that?
Gary has a serious question for Mr. Paul. How is the moment going on the cars and barbecue concept?
It is going what's the word? Slowly, but we actually finally got to a place. Oh wait, hold on. We gotta check this real quick. You see those numbers? What are those?
I see those numbers.
Yeah. What does that say? Okay, just checking. What's the ping? 5 milliseconds. Huh.
Yes. Well, my internet speeds are pretty good for being out in the middle of Iowa. They're at least triple digits today.
Triple digits. Dun,
yep.
Dun, dun, dun. Let's see how long it takes to refresh the page. I just changed it to the picture. I don't know why it's not refreshing.
Oh, neither.
Being hella slow. Hella slow. There you go. Look at that. Isn't that nuts?
Wow.
It's just like it was just sitting there. Hold on, let's see. Where's the other one at? See, there's another version of that. Oh, it's being hella delayed. Let's see. There's a little wider one of it. Isn't that nuts? Like it wasn't a tornado or nothing. It was just this huge monstrous cloud just sitting there. Because I drove to that and it rained, but nothing crazy.
I've got 123.9 download and 43.8 upload, so that's pretty good for being in Iowa.
That's lightning fast right there for Iowa.
Right?
Yeah. So let's see here.
Oh, here we go. I got one. Here's the question: real or fake? When this picture finally comes up. Unfortunately, it's all pixelated weird, but it looked better when it was original.
Paul is flashing gang signs with his hand again on his face. Dad went down to church with the front end loader and then cleaned out neighbors with it. Yeah. It was really nice that my dad was able to grab the front end loader and go down there and do that.
There you go.
Brian
Now,
says that was aliens.
Aliens.
I
So
agree with Brian.
This right here was taken with, like, I don't know, back in 2014-ish, 2013, with a cell phone.
Wow.
Yeah. It looked way better. Now it's like got all pixelated for some reason.
We've got 11 votes right now on the Blinker Float of the Week Awards, and right now, out of 11 votes, we've got number one in the lead. Number one is in the lead.
So I have something kind of cool.
Okay.
I am on Chat GTP.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. We should ask it a question, see what happens.
When is it going to self-destruct?
Right? No. Here, we should share this. This will be kind of interesting.
I don't want to share it, Paul. I'm not interested in Chat GBT or whatever you want to call it.
It's kind of
in fact, you're such a Elon Musk follower. You should know what he said about that this week.
What? I don't really pay much. I look at like the whole AI thing. It's like it's gonna help, but then it's not gonna help.
There's no helping. AI is not going to help in any way, shape, or form, because the people that are creating the AI are going to slant it a certain way, and the AI is going to learn through that slant, and then it's just going to cause problems for people that don't agree with it, just like we already have.
Yep.
And my dad says many folks take their front end loaders to church in Iowa.
Hey, why not, right? You know, if you got to get to church, you got to get to church, brah.
Speaking of church, next Sunday is Easter. So we're going to have all of my peeps here for Easter Sunday. And I'm going to try and bring my brother in again, and we're going to have a Easter special. So if you're interested in kind of a Christian-based program, that's going to be next Sunday. It's going to be Easter Sunday special. And then in 2 weeks, here's the announcement. So if you stuck around for the announcement, here's what's going to be coming on. In 2 weeks, we're going to be giving away Sun Bless a headlamp. And not only are we going to give away a Sun Bless a headlamp, but Robert Mack Media was kind enough to donate $50 for a giveaway. So we're going to be doing a Sun Bless a headlamp giveaway along with a $50 grand prize.
Sun Blesser. Oh, yeah. Oh, what are you doing now?
If I can learn how to do it right.
Easy.
Yes. You just have to hum in it, Dan.
I know, but I don't hum.
Oh, well, that's probably the problem. And Chris Wedgeworth would like to know where you can get the tinfoil hat. And Paul, would you like to address that?
I would love to address that because, don't forget, make sure you get heavy duty foil because that's important, right? Because you need that extra thickness so that you can smash it down, right? The good thing is
especially if you're in California.
You need the 2-pack.
See, exactly. They haven't outlawed foil yet. So eventually we're going to be going back to, diapers with, cloth diapers. That's going to happen eventually too. So, and then they're going to outlaw. Oh wait, well, hold on. What were we talking about? Okay, foil hat. So buy whatever you want, any kind of helmet-ish thing that you want. This is actually a bike helmet. And since I'm bald, I had to make sure I get one that's actually like got cushion and stuff in it, so it's not all weird and stuff. But yeah, then you just kind of foil it around really good, man. Make a nice thick layer of it. Make sure there's no holes because you don't know, might squeeze in there, so you can kind of make it all. So good thing it's for about $10 or whatever cheapy thing helmet you want to buy, or use your cowboy hat down there up on yonder, wherever you're at. Yeah, just pull it up, baby.
So
Protect the waves. They'll go like that. Woo!
So Gary, the FPV is the drone that I bought, and I'm going to be unboxing it when I get home because it's supposed to deliver on Monday.
Whoa, hold on. Wait, you bought one too?
I just told you.
Heck yeah.
Are you not listening to the program?
No, I wasn't. I was testing out my new stereo.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yes, I have an Avata. It is on its way to my house. It'll be delivered Monday, and I'm going to be opening it up and trying it out when I get home.
I feel jealous now. Everybody's got one, and I don't got one. And
an armadillo shell makes a good helmet.
Right? Oh, ooh, that's wicked. That could be like heavy duty, baby. Oh, wok. That would be like Asian, right?
Yes, that's what you make like stir fries and stuff in. Hello, Uper Road. Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you being here. Now, Ted was supposed to be coming on, but I know that he had an obligation to his daughter, so I'm not sure if he's going to be able to come up or not. But on his channel, Off the Hook Outdoors, he's going to have an announcement coming up, and I'm going to leave that for him to announce. But we're getting pretty close towards the end of the show for today. And I just want to make sure that everybody is aware that he's going to be making an announcement on his channel. So definitely make sure that you stay tuned for that. Hopefully he makes it up here tonight. But if he doesn't, definitely make sure on that. Let's see here.
If not, you better go subscribe and ring that bell.
Not only that, speaking of subscribing,
Ding, 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 ding.
I forgot that I was supposed to make make this public. And then let's see here. There we go. Droning Veteran has 916 subscribers.
Yeah, buddy.
He's only 84 away from 1,000. So if you are not subscribed to the Droning Veteran, definitely go over there and check him out because number one, he's my very good friend. He is a co-host of the show and a huge supporter of the program. And I'd like to see him get over 1,000 before the end of April. So if you've already subscribed to him, tell a friend, share him out, get it out there so that we can get him over that 1,000 subscriber mark.
Yeah, buddy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yo,
Let's see here.
By the way, I was watching a video. Well, wait. What do I need to come up with? Not Paul.
Paul needs to come up to the UP deer hunting and foil.
Yeah. I'll be the. I'll hand you the ammo and you can shoot it. Actually, no, I don't care. Actually, I'll shoot it, but you got to cut it up. So I'll go shoot a bunch of stuff for you guys, and you guys get to cut it up. And I don't want to see that crap.
Gary says, "Tell Sadie she is out of my will." Gary.
Oh snap!
Gary, I'm telling you, you're playing with fire, man.
By the way, I was watching a video that
You're playing with fire.
that was actually comparing the DJI FPV drones to like kind of like an aftermarket home 80-ish one or whatever.
Yeah.
And the guy that was doing his big drone guy or big FPV guy, and he actually has lost 3 because of failure, just random failures for FPVs.
Really? Well, I mean, that's why they have DJI Care Refresh.
Yeah, but still. So he said he actually had way better with the homemade ones or whatever you want to call those things.
Yeah.
I don't know
well,
what brand to actually pick. So there's a bunch of.
The difference between the DJI though, Paul, and the homemade ones is at least the DJI comes with like some protections. Like it does have the ability to hover in spot if you get into trouble. where you just hit the brake on the controller and the drone will actually hover in place, and it does
Or
have the
it just
return to
shoots
home.
into the wall, concrete wall.
Right.
Yeah.
That too. That's an option.
Yeah. So you're saying that, yeah. Okay. Got it.
So the homemade ones don't come with any protections. You're just done.
So basically,
if you lose it, you lose it.
the DJI is for the stupid people,
Yeah, like
Yes.
me.
right? Oh, okay. All right. Just
Yeah.
checking. Just
Yeah,
trying
I've
to
already said. Dan, did I not say
Yeah.
that at the beginning of the program?
We are all on the same page now.
Exactly.
Hold on. Let me go get my DJI.
I
Hey,
think you need a
Chris.
little bit more foil.
Thank
I
you
know,
for coming
right?
in, Chris. Let's see here. Chris Wedgeworth says, congrats, Dan. Gary says that he thinks Dan would have hit that number already, but the folks he humiliated with their driving skills unsubscribed.
Brutal.
And then
sure.
my dad wants to know how much you would like.
How much I would like what?
I don't know. It just says how much would Paul like.
Wait, what were we talking about? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Short-term memory issues. Yeah.
Appreciate you coming in, Chris from Shade Tree America. Thank you so much. Chris Wedgeworth said, "Did you get the new goggles Integra?" Or no, I just got the goggles too. I didn't get the goggles Integra. I don't really know much about the Integra goggles, so I wasn't even going to chance it. But from what I hear, it has less capabilities than the goggles too if you buy the Integra. I could be wrong, but that's just what I've heard. And then my dad said venison. You get as much venison as you want, Paul.
Oh, gotcha. I've actually never eaten that.
Well,
So,
What?
Hey.
Oh,
you know where I live, right?
he lives in California. They
We
don't
should
even
be-
let people chop down trees out there.
no.
Right?
Well,
No,
Well,
we
why-
just wait for them to blow over onto people's houses, and then we get to chop it up in pieces.
No. After it falls on the house, then it has to catch fire first to make a wildfire.
that's
Then
only
it
if you're in
gets
the
chopped
country.
down.
It's only if you're in the country. Then,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. When you're in the country, that's different. So with your goggles, you're saying you didn't. Oh, so I'm looking at the your drone that you're talking about.
Yeah, the
What
Avata.
are your goggles? Those are new goggles, aren't they?
Well, there's a goggles 2, and then there's the goggles Integra. And the goggles Integra are like $200 cheaper, but they come with, I think from what I've read, they have a few less capabilities than the goggles 2. So I didn't get those.
Oh, I see. They do have a different, and it's light gray versus dark gray. Interesting.
Yeah, that's the difference. It's the color.
Yeah.
$200.
Actually,
Yes.
on B&H Photo Video, they have it, the Integra for $12.78, and then they have the other one,
What?
and the other one is, where'd it go?
Oh, the goggles, the drone with the goggles.
$13.88.
Okay,
For
so it's
the-
$100.
Your combo, yeah. That's not worth buying something that's possibly whatever.
Yeah, I
Honest-
agree.
Yeah.
So Dan, would you like to see who the winner is?
I
Of our
would
voting.
love to. Just a minute. I'm gonna get-
The one with the battery. Wait, which one doesn't have the battery? I know
Both of them
Chris
have batteries.
No, Chris was saying that's the one with one battery. Oh,
Okay.
I see. Yeah, probably. It didn't say fly more on it, so
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Here we go. The winner this week of our Blinker Fluid of the Week awards is
Drum roll.
number 1.
Wow.
Number 1 wins it
Cheers.
by a landslide. Number 1 got 42%. Number 2 got 25%. Number 3 got 25%. So those two were tied. And number 4 got 8%. So congratulations to number 1. You are our Blinker Fluid of the Week award winners. And it's meaty this week. It's meatloaf.
It is. Very chewy.
Yes.
Meatloaf. Hey, so I'm looking at it. See, look, I can buy a DJI
Avata
for $629, baby.
Rubbing off on you, Mr. P.
Right?
What do you say? What do you say?
$629 right here.
DJI.
Look, it's on sale. It even comes with a couple of blades, comes with a cap for the thing, comes with the charger thing, and it looks like it comes with a battery too. See, it's the hand version. It's the hand version.
Now, for those of you who are like my dad that are unable to find the live stream, you can find the live stream not only on YouTube, but all you have to do is go to JJDrones360.com, and if you scroll down to the middle of the page, looky there, you can see me. I'm right there, and I'm scrolling through my website. It's kind of like I've stepped into a wormhole. So you can go to JJDrones360.com, and you can find the live stream right there. And then if you haven't seen our JJ Drones After Dark, it is right here. JJ Drones After Dark is, I film it every week after the show to have you on the show because I have no talent. But
Don't forget
Flavio's
forget
Fred.
Where
Yes,
is
that'd be
Flavio?
me, yes. Fabio,
Yeah,
excuse
we're
me.
trying to record. We're trying to record a show here.
I know, hold on.
Yeah.
Brian,
You definitely have to go back and watch because it was definitely a fun episode to make.
It was. I wish I could have been there. Stupid audio issues.
Yes, and Dan, you and Paul have to get together so you can get that P4 working the way it's supposed to.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I had it good. It was going good, and then last week it went to crap.
Guess what we can do on our? Guess what we can do at our Sunday get together, not our Sunday get together, but JJ Drones After Dark tonight.
Oh, there you go.
Fix Dan's P4.
Yeah,
Maybe.
buddy.
I don't know though, because then I can't hear nothing.
That's all right. We'll just be making fun of you the whole time anyway.
Yeah.
That's true. Nothing new.
It may or may not get fixed, but it'll be interesting to try.
For
Yes.
sure.
And it'll be content for the After Dark.
Yep.
And hopefully not next week because next week is Easter. So everybody, all the co-hosts are going to get the week off. And we're going to bring my brother in to do a Christian special Easter Sunday. So if you're interested in that, definitely be here for that. But the week after that is we're going to be doing the giveaway of the Sun Blessa headlamp and the $50 grand prize. Thank you to Robert Mack Media for sponsoring that. And
Pick me.
and you know, it's always a fun time coming and getting together on Sunday with friends, and that's what this is. This is just me getting together with some friends and having a chat over some stuff. And Dan already knows the rant that I have coming in 2 weeks.
Yes, I do.
I have a
But I won't
rant.
tell.
I have a rant coming in 2 weeks, but I'm not saying anything because I don't want to jinx anything that's going on in the background right now. And it's a pretty big deal. And it's a pretty big rant. And Dan, thank you for throwing away the key.
It's
Because-
a big deal.
It is a big deal. It really is.
Oh, yeah.
Gary says, Dan always looks so serious. Lighten up, Dan. Drink some smile fluid.
Hey, I got to say, though, he has loosened up a lot since we first started doing this. So.
He has.
No smiles.
Yeah. Before, he literally, like, the whole time, he's like,
Dan, do you attribute being part of the JJ Drones broadcast as you opening up to the audience more?
I do totally.
Okay. There you go. There you go. All you have to do is join the JJ Drones program and you become more friendly. So there you go.
It's true.
Or psychotic, either one.
You know, the
Well,
funny thing is,
I haven't been wearing
like my
this.
dispatcher, you know, my dispatcher's like, "You're not so grumpy no more. What's going on?" I don't know.
I make YouTube videos trying to get rich so I can tell you to go. Hold on, I can tell you to go. Oh, oops, wrong one. Oh, I had it wrong. Here.
You did.
So I can tell you to go.
Yes.
And
Now, Jenny and Steve say need to find the blinker fluid with the extra smiles.
I'm gonna get right on that. Maybe I can find some.
And Gary says Dan is now an open book. He's an encyclopedia. All right, gentlemen, I'm going to put you backstage and we're going to close this out because we've hit our hour.
Have a great week, everybody.
So we have reached the end of the program. Like I said, be here next week for our Easter Sunday special. And then in 2 weeks, be right here at this time. And we're going to be doing a giveaway. And you're going to hear my rant that I can't speak about now. But in 2 weeks, I'm going to be an open book and you're going to hear everything. So I appreciate all of you for coming along for this ride with me. And we'll see you later on down the road. Have a good night, everybody. And we'll see you next week for our Easter Sunday special. Have a good night, everybody.